Hi everyone, I'm doing a video on detransitioning, my thoughts on detransitioning, and I thought it was about time that I covered this topic because it is a thing that many trans people encounter on their journey of being trans, because people like to throw this at them to invalidate their trans experience, their trans identity and whatnot. So we have a lot of experience on the matter with detransitioners and what detransitioners have to say. So without further ado, I will be talking about it and giving my 2 cents on the topic. And I hope you like my new hair. It's a wig. Basically, what I think about detransitioners is as follows. I don't think about it. It's not my reality. It's not what I'm experiencing. It's not what I'm going through. So that's the brunt kind of overall kind of answer. But what I think, especially when I'm combated against it or being forced to see it, is the fact that I'm all for people doing what they want, regretting decisions, wanting to change their body back, revert it, mend it, whatever you want to call it. It's your body, your choice, your life. So if you feel like you've made a mistake, it's a bit unfortunate that you've either made irreversible changes or you've made changes psychologically, especially with people calling you different things like a new name, referring to you with new pronouns and stuff like that. I mean, this can be applicable to the they thems out there and stuff like that, if you suddenly want to be a binary again and whatever. It's just a bit confusing and a bit jarring, and it might make people think that you're wishy-washy with your beliefs and whatnot. Not necessarily to do with people that are non-binary and then they want to be whatever the case may be, but maybe for the people that want to revert, because at the end of the day, in black and white, it looks like you've made a bad decision, a bad choice, and you find a lot of detransitioners out and about saying, oh yeah, I don't really like this because I was brainwashed. This shouldn't be applicable or available for blah blah blah, for young people, for this kind of people. I want the court to get rid. I want the court to not make it so easy and accessible for people to transition, because they're adamant that it was wrong for them, so it must be wrong for everyone. That's where some detransitioners go. And a lot of them tend to say that they've been influenced and they were very impressionable with outside factors, with other people's opinions and whatnot. But what I have to say to that is, grow up. In one breath, it's kind of like a childlike mentality, like you're blaming your problems, your shortfalls on others. In the other breath, it's like, yeah, kind of off topic, going on a tangent. We are advertised, our faces are shoved with anti-aging products, how to look better, diets, BBLs, everything. Like, everyone's impressionable, but not everybody will make irreversible changes. Some do with BBLs, or injecting random black market kind of injections just to attain that at a cheaper rate. Kind of similar concept here, because they're just that desperate to transition, to change their body, to do this, to do that, but they want to cut corners and whatnot. And then when they have ruined their lives, essentially, with the surgeries gone wrong, they blame it on the surgeons, but they don't really take much accountability for finding that certain thing and deciding to go the cheaper route or whatever. There needs to be still some sort of accountability, which I don't find with the videos I've seen of detransitioners. There's always it was because of this, which is why I done this. I wasn't in the right frame of mind. I wasn't this, I wasn't that. but there comes a point where you're just playing the blame game. And again, accountability. So that's my biggest letdown with detransitioners. But again, going back to the beginning of the video, I don't really care. You do what you want to do. I just think it's a bit gimmicky when people are just like really like they change with the wind with their decisions, and they don't stick with things for a number of years or whatever. Like, you find it's been a couple of years, a few years with the detransitioners, maybe early on in their life or later on in their life. They haven't really like, I don't feel they've truly explored it. I don't know. I don't really know much, but yeah, from what I've seen, and I haven't seen that many because I'm not that interested in their story. I think it's interesting to know in short spurts, in like we're taking as a pinch of salt and whatever, and it's good to be informed of the opposing side of like me, trans woman, detransitioner, and whatever. Like, I feel like it's just ammunition for the people that hate trans people or try to say that trans is not a thing, for them to take the detransitioners story and shove that in our faces. So it's a bit unfortunate, and I know that not every detransitioner has malicious intent and wants their detransitioning story to be pitted against trans people, but some do, because they actually want to see it abolished, gone, not a thing, because they think that they've gotten to the point of enlightenment and then they've seen the error of their ways. They were dark-sided, they were some black magic voodoo crap. So yeah, but I'm all for people doing what they want. It's never too late, and you've only got one life to live, so you might as well live it to your best bad bitch self, you know? So yeah, not much of a very in-depth video about like detransitioning and whatever and like the specifics, but in a nutshell, I don't care. I just care about how they express it and don't necessarily blame all on like outside factors. There needs to be accountability, and they don't need to dismantle and take away from legitimate trans people. If it's not for you, it's not for you. And again, not to be salty or like that girl, but you find a lot of detransitioners don't look like they passed anyway, which might be aiding to the fact that they detransition. So that's just me being a little bitchy, so sorry. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, let me know what you think. I will read the comments on each platform I post this on, and I will do my best to interact, to take video ideas and whatnot. And yeah, please follow me on Instagram. That's where I do my polls to have you vote on what videos or video suggestions. I'm most active on Instagram, TikTok too. It's just like my throwaway thing. And yeah, please comment on my YouTube and like, share, subscribe. It helps a bitch out. So thanks. Bye.